Kick 106.7.
Get your hot dogs, peanuts right here.
KKRL presents high school sports.
Greetings from historic Merchants Park and welcome to Kick 106.7's live coverage of Kuemper baseball. Tonight we get a pair of top 10 ranked teams in a Hawkeye 10 showdown. Kuemper enters tonight 12-5 on the season, ranked number 6 in Class 2A. They welcome the number 2 team in 3A, 13-2 Lewis Central for a doubleheader here in Carroll. We'll be carrying the first game. If you want to catch the second game, you'll have to come down to the park. We've got game 1 for you here on Kick 106.7. I'm Nick Brinks, and this is the Mackey Motors pregame show. Find new roads at Mackey Motors of Lake City and online at MackeyMotors.com. I come to you from the Gatorade broadcast booth. Gatorade, helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. Distributed by Pepsi Beverages in Carroll. Should be a fun one here tonight. Lewis Central, they just had a 13-game winning streak snapped last night at home against Sioux City East, falling 10-3. Peyton Fort hit his team-leading second home run of the year, a 2-run shot in the 4th inning of just their second loss of the year. They started the year with a loss. They're coming off of a loss with 13 wins sandwiched in the middle. For Kuemper, they swept Creston last night in a doubleheader here in Carroll, 7-0 and 10-3. Some of the stars on the night for Kuemper: Ethan Lowe went a combined 4 for 6 with 2 RBIs. Trevor Ryle was 3 for 7 with 3 runs scored and a double in the 2 games combined. Cooper Pottebaum was 2 for 4 with 3 runs scored between the 2 games. And pitching, Ethan Lowe picked up the Game 1 victory, giving up just 1 run and 4 hits while striking out 11 in 5 innings. And in Game 2, Mason Nurl pitched a 7-inning shutout, giving up just 4 hits and striking out 4. Again, that was in the second game. Lewis Central swept Kuemper in a doubleheader last year, and it was not necessarily pretty. 18-1 and 5-0. You go back over the last handful of years, the Titans have won 7 of the last 8 against Kuemper. This is Kick 106.7's coverage of Kuemper baseball tonight. You're listening to the Mackey Motors pregame show in Lake City. Find new roads at Mackey Motors and online at MackeyMotors.com. We'll take one quick break and we'll have starting lineups when we return after this on Kick 106.7.
Since 1960.
At New Way Ford in Coon Rapids and New Way Auto in Jefferson, we make your vehicle buying experience stress-free. Our sales team will help determine your vehicle needs with options and features that you desire. Our finance team will explain financing terms and options best for each customer. Our service team is always here for you, from our Oil Changes for Life program to our exclusive warranty forever. We work to keep your New Way vehicle going long after the sale. Stop by and let our family help yours get into the next car, truck, or SUV.
A beautiful afternoon at the ballpark. We're getting started just a little early today. 4:56 first pitch. Game 1 of a doubleheader under mostly clear skies. We do have a few clouds up and above. A quick 0-2 count to Luke Woltman, a junior first hitter for Lewis Central. Evan Lowe on the hill for the Kuemper Knights, the junior. We'll go around the diamond for Kuemper and give you Lewis Central's batting order. 3 pitches, 3 strikes to Luke Woltman, and he goes down on strikes. 1 up, 1 down for Lewis Central. So that was Luke Woltman. Now we'll see Brady Hetzel, a sophomore third baseman. Batting third, Ty Thompson, the senior left fielder. Jack Doolittle, a senior out in right field, will bat fourth. Batting fifth, Brody Geezer, a junior playing at first. Batting sixth, Peyton Fort, a senior shortstop. Pitch on the way here from Lowe to Hetzel across the plate. Throwing fire for strike 1. And then the final 3 batters for Lewis Central. Logan Manns, a senior second baseman. Pitch coming 0-1 outside. Casey Clare, the senior. He's the DH, batting in place of the catcher. Gavin Harrington, a sophomore. And the final hitter for Lewis Central, Parker Heller, a senior out in center field. 1-1 count, 1 out quickly here in the top of the first inning. Kuemper in the red tops, white bottoms. Lewis Central in the baby blues on top. Navy numbers, white outline. 2 balls, 1 strike. Evan Lowe, 3-1 as a pitcher this year. Inside corner strike to even things up, 2-2. Making his 3rd start, 7th appearance on the year, an ERA of 7.58. Has struck out 10, walked 9 in 12 innings. Line shot left field, grazes the glove of the third baseman, Benicio Lujano. And Brady Hetzel, the sophomore, is on with a single to left field.
first. That brings up left fielder.
One up.
22. Tied.
Struck out. The second one, a base hit for Brady Hetzel. Great to be with you this evening here on Kick 106.7 for Game 1 of our doubleheader. Nick Brinks with you. Will Miners running our video coverage tonight, powered by New Way Auto Group on YouTube. Check out the Carroll Broadcasting Sports Network, and thanks to Casey Miners back in studio here tonight. Kuemper softball also going on. 5 o'clock start doubleheader against Lewis Central. Tom Hawkap with coverage over on KKRL. It's Ty Thompson, a senior, batting now. 265 hitter this year. We just saw the top 2 hitters for Lewis Central statistically in almost all their categories. Those were the first 2. One's on, one's out. And it's a quick 2-0 count to Ty Thompson, the senior left fielder, with Jack Doolittle on deck for the Titans of Lewis Central. Low tosses in the left-hander and will miss outside low. 3 balls, no strikes, 1 out. Other numbers for Thompson: 8 runs scored this year, 9 hits, 11 RBIs, and he has gone deep once. Left-hander, the 3-0, 4 balls and a walk. Thompson takes a base, and Hetzel moves on down to second. A hit, a strikeout, and a walk through 3 batters. Now it'll be Jack Doolittle, senior right fielder. He'll step up now. Brody Gieser steps into the on-deck circle. 2 on for Lewis Central. Again, last year when these two teams played down in Council Bluffs, it was a doubleheader that Lewis Central swept 18-1 and 5-0. Pitch from Low, misses ball 1. Low pitching, Max Erlmeyer catching for the Knights. Josh Langle is over at first. Second baseman Logan Siebenaller, Benicio Lujano playing at third. Trevor Ryle, the shortstop. Straight down the middle, but upstairs. And the count runs to 2-0. Outfielders for Kuemper tonight: Kobe Lampman, Carter Putney, and Cooper Potabom. Left and right seniors, Lampman and Potabom. Putney going into his senior year in the fall, rather. 2 on, first and second, 1 out. And a pitch across the plate, but a little high. And now 3-0. 7 straight balls pitched from Evan Lowe, the junior. 10 hits allowed this season, 16 runs, 13 earned. 11 strikeouts now and 10 walks on the year. He checks second, tosses the left-hander on the way, and he'll hit that inside corner for a 3-1 count. First strike in the last couple batters. Doolittle batting fourth, followed by Gieser, Fort, Mans, Clare, and Heller. Those are your batters for Lewis Central here in this one. Top of the first inning, no score, 1 hit, and a base runner on a walk. Jack Doolittle will swing away for strike 2. The 3-0 count now 3-2 for Doolittle. 341 hitter, tied for third best on the team. 14 hits, 12 RBIs, and 13 runs scored for him this year. Full count, payoff pitch. Line shot, center field, chased back by Carter Putney. Pulls it in. Runner will advance from second to third. And Doolittle flies out to center, but they do push one runner further down the line. Hetzel gets to third. Thompson stays put at first. 2 outs. And we'll see Brody Gieser, the junior first baseman, up next. Halfway through the order for Lewis Central. Again, they come in ranked number 2 in Class 3A. Undefeated in the Hawkeye 10 Conference. 13-2 overall. Kuemper ranked number 6 in Class 2A, 12-5 on the year, 5-2 in conference play. I come to you from the Gatorade broadcast booth with runners on the corners for Lewis Central. Strike 1 across the plate to Gieser. Gatorade helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform, distributed by Pepsi Beverages in Carroll. A few clouds, temps in the mid-80s. Beautiful night for some high school baseball. Pickoff attempt at first. Thompson back easily. So the Knights are in the red tops today. They've got the white bottoms, 1 red stripe down the side. Pickoff attempt at second. While they'll try to play a little chicken and get that base runner home, they're going to tag the runner out on the way back to first, and that'll thwart the effort as Hetzel was trying to come home in the meantime. It could have worked if Thompson wasn't tagged out, but they get him sent back to the dugout, and that'll do it for the top half of the first inning. No runs come in for the Titans. One hit, no errors, and they'll leave one runner stranded on base. Siebenthaler, Putney, and Lujano are on deck for the Kuemper Knights. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. We're back after this. You're listening to Kick 106.7.
I think it's really nice to be at a smaller campus because you get to know everyone more.
It's just a very home-like experience. You get more one-on-one time with your teachers. They have more time to show you things.
But we do a lot of different activities that involve the community.
Being here and in this environment teaches me, everyone matters, and it's important to treat everyone with decency and respect. And I think I'll carry that with me forever.
This is Iowa, and Avela Bank has called Iowa home since 1870. With 17 locations across the state, we're proud to be part of your community. Right now, you can open an Avela Bank Simply Free checking account for you or your business and get a new debit card immediately. We'll even buy your old bank's unused checks. Stop by or visit us online to see how we're making better banking available for you. Avela Bank, member FDIC.
Live at Merchants Park here in Carroll, I am Nick Brinks in the Gatorade broadcast booth. Top of the first inning is in the books. Lewis Central gets a couple base runners on, but they are not able to get anybody home. Now we'll see what Logan Siebenthaler, Carter Putney, and Benicio Lujano can do. A quick strike from Luke Waltman on the hill for Lewis Central here this afternoon and into this evening. 0-1 pitch quickly. Siebenthaler will chop one to third. Brady Hetzel is there. The toss to first is high, and it pulls the first baseman, Brody Gieser, off the bag. Siebenthaler in time. And we'll see Carter Putney up next. Siebenthaler was a .306 hitter, Putney .235. And as this first inning continues, I'll not only give you Kuemper's full batting order, we will also give you numbers for Luke Waltman on the mound this season. One runner on at first, a base hit for Logan Siebenthaler. Placed it well enough that he beat the throw by just a skosh. So Kuemper in business early on here. Pitch downstairs, misses for ball one. Siebenthaler, Putney, the first two, followed by Benicio Lujano, a junior. Kobe Lampman, a graduating senior. Ethan Lowe is the DH in place of his brother Evan Lowe pitching. Pickoff attempt at first, sliding in safe. Siebenthaler back at first. 6, 7, 8, 9, Trevor Riles Sr., Cooper Potabom a senior, Josh Langle Jr., Max Erlmeyer a senior. Those are your Kuemper starters. Bunt down the first base line. It should work. Putney to first. Well, they'll move the runner down, but Putney is just barely picked off on the 1-3 putout. He'll sacrifice himself to move Siebenthaler down the line, and it almost worked to get two runners on. But Siebenthaler is in scoring position now at second. That brings up a .300 hitter, Benicio Lujano, a junior. Numbers for him this year: 7 runs, 9 hits, 9 RBIs, 12 total bases for the junior on the Knights. Pitch coming. Misses down and away to the lefty for ball one. Numbers this year for Luke Waltman: he's pitched 19 innings. Nobody has pitched more except for Ty Thompson. He's one of their aces. Runner at second with one out. Left-handed toss to a lefty. Line shot. That'll drop in. Base hit. Will they round third? They will. Logan Siebenthaler wants to come home and put the Knights on the board first, and he will. Lujano, RBI single to right field. Brings home Siebenthaler for his team-leading 21st run of the season. 2 hits and a run now in this first inning for the Kuemper Knights. Something they did not do much of against Lewis Central last year. In 2 games, they got 1 run on the board. They gave up 23 in the doubleheader down in Council Bluffs. Now, a foul tip back into the backstop behind home plate for Lampman, the .321 hitter. Let's give you more of Luke Waltman's numbers here. A 4-0 record this year. It's his 5th start of the season, 7th appearance. ERA of 3.2. He's given up now 15 hits, 10 runs, all earned, 18 strikeouts, 14 walks. Down and away pitch for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. We got a good crowd of strangers rolling in here. I've got Jeff Honnold to my right, chowing down on the peanuts and Diet Mountain Dew. Good to see him as always. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, runner at first. Pitch in the dirt, outside. Now it's 2-1. Coming to you from Merchants Park in the Gatorade broadcast booth directly behind home plate. Gatorade, helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform, distributed by Pepsi Beverages in Carroll. Kuemper with a quick 1-0 lead. Toss to first. Pickoff attempt unsuccessful. As Lujano, after that RBI single, he slides back in and gets the red jersey a little dirty. 2 balls, 1 strike. And the lefty Waltman fires in the 2-1 inside corner. That'll even things up, 2-2. 2 hits through 3 batters for the Knights. Lampman batting. Lefty facing lefty. Waltman fires in the 2-2. Chopper into the glove of the pitcher Waltman, looking for the double play. They'll get the lead runner out. Fielder's choice for Lampman. They're not able to quite make the play there, but they get Lujano out on the 1-4. And that'll put Lampman safe at first. Logan Siebenthaler with a single and a run scored so far. Benicio Lujano with the hit in the RBI. And now we'll see a check swing from Ethan Lowe, the junior designated hitter this evening for the Kuemper Knights. A team-high .359 batting average this year, 14 hits, all singles this season. Does a nice job getting on base. He's been walked 12 times as well. Tied for the team lead there with Lujano and Ryle, each with 12 walks. 2-0 count. Lampman's at first. They'll try to pick him off. He'll slide in safe. Low, halfway through the order. Ryle, Potabom, Langle, and Erlmeyer are 6 through 9 for these Kuemper Knights. Again, ranked number 6 in Class 2A in the latest coaches poll out yesterday. First strike pitched to Low from Waltman. Around the diamond for the Titans, Waltman pitching. Gavin Harrington, he's not batting. He's catching, though. Brody Geezer, Logan Mans, first and second. Brady Hetzel at third. Peyton Ford at short. Outside, 3-1 the count after the pitch from Waltman. Left to right for the Titans, you've got Ty Thompson, Parker Heller, and Jack Doolittle. Awaiting the 3-1 from Waltman. Again, if you're looking for Kuemper softball against Lewis Central, that is on KKRL tonight with Tom Hawkap. We've got a walk here with Ethan Lowe taking a base. Lampman moves down to second. And it's Trevor Riles' turn, the shortstop, a .304 hitter this year for the Kuemper Knights. 15 runs scored, 14 hits, 10 RBIs. That .304 average, good for 4th best on the team. And with 2 on, 2 outs, a 1-0 lead for Kuemper. We'll see what he's got up his sleeve here. Ryle takes a pitch downstairs. It's ball 1. You're listening to Kick 106.7 and Kuemper baseball here this evening with live video coverage on our Carroll Broadcasting Sports Network YouTube page, powered by New Way Auto Group. Runner takes off for third on a strike, sliding in safe on the steal. Lampman puts runners on the corners. Lowe stays put at first. Ryle takes the strike there. 1 ball, 1 strike now with those 2 outs. And now Harrington will sign to Waltman, a little lingo that those two understand, and now they'll straighten things out here and get ready for the 1-1 count. Kuemper looking to add to this 1-0 lead in the bottom of the first inning. Waltman points over at first. Lowe walks back to the bag. 1 ball, 1 strike. Getting a lead at third. Lampman wants to come home. Popped up. And Lampman thinks that'll be caught. He'll run home, and they'll look for the grab. There it is. Brody Geezer makes the play. Ryle pops one out. And that'll do it for the first inning, but they do take a 1-0 lead. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, and a pair left on. We go to the top of the second inning. You're listening to Kick 106.7's live coverage of Kuemper baseball. Brody Gieser will bat first when we return here on Kick 106.7.
For almost 150 years, Roselle Mutual has been insuring homes, farms, and so much more in Carroll and the surrounding communities. We offer outstanding coverage whether you need it for your shiny new car, your next ATV ride in the trails, or boating day on the water, or you're looking to put better protection on your family home and farm. Roselle Mutual and Grinnell Mutual are here to provide you with expertise, exceptional service, and quality insurance for all of your needs. For commercial, farm, home, and auto insurance, give us a call today at 792-4525. Roselle Mutual, proudly insuring the area since 1876.
Motor Inn of Carroll is your hometown team for all of your sales, service, parts, and collision needs all season long. From the helpful sales staff to the area's best service department, Motor Inn of Carroll has the expertise that you need to stay on the road and keep that auto investment looking good. From work to play, they have it all. Good luck to all the area teams from Motor Inn of Carroll.
Yep. Benicio Lujano's RBI single brings home Siebenaller. And the Knights are on top of this one early. 1-0. Great to be with you tonight here on Kick 106.7. Tweeting updates as well at Nick Brinks. You can follow along there. Follow the Carroll Broadcasting Sports Network too, CB Sports Network on Twitter. Check us out with the live video stream tonight, youtube.com/at Carroll Broadcasting Sports. A quick 2-1 count to Brody Gieser. He was in the middle of an at-bat when that last inning ended. They got the pickoff between second and then back to first with Ty Thompson trying to create a little razzle-dazzle and maybe bring Brady Hetzel home over at third. He was dancing, trying to get home, but it didn't quite work out for Thompson. They tagged him out. 2-2 count. Pitch on the way here from Evan Lowe. Outside, misses just a bit. And we've got a full count. 1-0 is our score. Kuemper on top. Great to be back at Merchants Park as always. And here's a drop strike 3. But the runner looks like he'll get down to first. It got past Erlmeyer.
Gieser draws walk. That brings up shortstop number 1, Peyton Ford.
The way he ran down there, I thought it was a strike, but they must have called it a walk. Be the second of the game for Lowe. That'll bring up Peyton Fort. He went yard last night in the loss to Sioux City East, his second of the season. Lewis Central's hit 5 as a team this year. He's got 2 of those 5. Pickoff attempt coming down the way at second. They won't get there. Gieser slides in on the steal. Fort went deep last night, showed bunt there. He can do it all. Lewis Central trailing this one 1-0 early on, top of the second inning here on Kick 106.7. I come to you from the Gatorade broadcast booth. Gatorade, helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. And distributed by Pepsi Beverages in Carroll as always. Quick 1-1 count from Lowe to Fort. Logan Manns, Casey Clare, Parker Heller. Waiting in the wings for the Titans in those baby blue tops here tonight, Kuemper in red. 1-1 pitch from Evan Lowe, and he'll hit that outside lower corner for a 1-2 count. Along with his 2 home runs, Fort, a little bit of feast or famine, a 163 hitter, just 7 hits this year, 5 of them not home runs, 2 have been home runs. And he'll swing high and go down on the strikeout, second by Lowe here tonight. Woltman was the first. That'll bring up Logan Manns. He is a senior second baseman for the Titans. 324 hitter, 15 runs scored, 12 hits, 10 RBIs on the season. 1 out, runner at second. Lowe checks over at the second base. And now he'll toss in the left-handed pitch. It'll be fouled up and over the first base Kuemper dugout, up and over the bullpen. For strike 1. Evan Lowigan, 3-1 as a pitcher this season. Has an ERA of 7.58. The 0-1 pitch popped up. High floater, center field. Carter Putney looking for it. Now the right fielder will come over and make the snag. Cooper Potabom throw to third as the runner will advance there. Mans flies out to right. It moves Geezer to third, though. And we'll see Casey Clare, the senior designated hitter, batting in place of Gavin Harrington. He'll bat now. 8th in the order, Parker Heller is on deck. We've got 2 outs for the Titans. Lewis Central at Kuemper tonight for a Hawkeye 10 doubleheader. Back-to-back doubleheaders for the Knights last night and tonight. They've got some more coming up next week. Doubleheaders on Monday and Tuesday at home against Shenandoah and Atlantic. They'll travel to Harlan Thursday. Hawkeye 10 action galore for the Knights this stretch of the year. The 1-0 shot to center. Putney chases it, out number 3. Easy grab. Casey Clare, flies out. After a leadoff walk for Geezer, strikeout, fly out. That does it for the top of the second. No runs, no hits, no errors, and they leave 1 on. Bottom of the second coming up in a minute with the Kuemper Knights leading this one 1-0.
Motor Inn of Carroll is your hometown team for all of your sales, service, parts, and collision needs all season long. From the helpful sales staff to the area's best service department, Motor Inn of Carroll has the expertise that you need to stay on the road and keep that auto investment looking good. From work to play, they have it all. Good luck to all the area teams from Motor Inn of Carroll.
Being a part of a team is not only fun, it can give our students a sense of identity and help them develop long-term relationships. This is Dr. Nate Luth, Next Generation Chiropractic. Student athletes, make sure you are taking care of your body before, during, and after the game. Proper warm-ups and cool-down are vital to staying on the field or court, and having regular chiropractic appointments can help reduce the risk of injury. Stay in the game by taking care of your body. Good luck to all area student athletes this season. Let's stay healthy and have fun.
Oh, what a treat we have for you here in the bottom of the second inning.
You call it a treat or a punishment?
Jeff Honnold didn't know he was showing up to work today, but he walked in and I flagged him down and said, hey, come on up.
You're hurting, aren't you? Running out of content.
A quick 1-0 count pitch to Cooper Potabom. We don't get to do a whole lot of games anymore. So if I see you in the building, I'll invite you up anytime. Quick grounder, 3-hopped over to short Peyton Fort.
Nice dig.
Oh, he dropped it at first. It falls out of the glove of Geezer. That was a sure out. Potabom will reach.
I suppose I should apologize for that. That might have been the radio jinx calling that a nice dig before they called it up. Really nice play, though. I mean, he did a nice job of scooping that one, just not able to hold on to it. That was a tough throw, but, good job. Good job hustling for the Knights. Now they got a runner on.
Potabom reaches there on the error on the first baseman. That'll bring up Josh Langle, 8th in the order, a .222 hitter playing at first base tonight for the Kuemper Knights. They're on top of this one, 1-0. And the pitch from Waltman down the pipe. Strike one on a swing from Langle. Numbers for him this year, a .222 hitter, 10 RBIs, 10 hits, 8 runs.
You're right, though. We don't get to do many games together anymore. Used to be kind of a standard for us, but
I think the first time I got to do a game with you, we did a football game in like my first year, maybe 2015 when I started helping out Carroll Broadcasting. We were up at Humboldt.
Yeah, cold.
And I guess life just was never the same after that. It got way worse.
I ruined you from there, boy. I tried to warn you.
1-1 the count.
I remember doing a game in Arweva, and that was the first time we tried to do a video production. That was a little rough.
Oh, yeah. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch coming from Waltman. That may have grazed the knee. No, they'll say it did not hit him, but it gets past the catcher. Harrington can't hang on to it. So Potabom reaches on the air, takes advantage of the loose ball, and now he's in scoring position over at second. Kuemper with no outs here in the bottom of the second, already leading this one 1-0. They've out-hit Lewis Central thus far 2-1. All of those hits coming in the first inning. And pitch coming. A high bunt, chops off the grass. Throw to first will be well in time, but they'll move the runner down again, trying to put Potabom in a spot where he can come around and score. And Langle, he'll get thrown out on the 1-3 putout.
Nice job of sacrificing there. Just a little small ball. Get that runner over there where anything to the right side or to the outfield scores him.
Bottom of the order now, Max Erlmeyer, a 140 hitter this season. And the pitch misses up and away. Ball 1 to Erlmeyer. He is someone that's picked up 10 RBIs this year, a four-way tie for second on the team in RBIs with 10. Everybody chasing Lampman's 17.
Oh,
line shot just foul by about a foot over the third baseline.
That's a nice swing. I'm just thinking here. I think this might be my first high school game I've watched this year.
Well, welcome.
Kind of sad. Merchants take a lot of my time.
Yeah, that's true. I heard you one day, and I was like, I didn't know he was doing Merchants games this year. Here's the pitch, strike down the plate.
I wasn't, and pulled a doubleheader. I said, oh, thank you for that. The one day I got to do it, and I get the doubleheader.
It's a 1-2 count. Runner at third, one out, pitch coming.
That got away.
That gets away from the catcher. That'll be an easy run scored. And you talk about Potabom, and you talk about runs coming in unearned, like what happened for Lewis Central there. That happened because of the error. He picks up a steal. There's kind of a pass ball in there. Then there's another pass ball. He just
you
making his way around.
You're right. You get in by an error. You steal, then you have a really nice sacrifice bunt. Really, really nice. So we get him in scoring position for that reason. Any way that ball gets by, and just had a spike of a fastball, and there you go. You walk in.
A much better 2023 than 22 for Kuemper, at least in terms of Lewis Central thus far. Scored again just one run in the 2 games last year. They've got 2 on the board and a walk here to Max Erlmeyer. That's one time through the order now. With 1 run here in the inning, they've got a 2-0 lead, and they'll go back to the top of the order. Logan Siebenaller, he led things off with his 21st run of the season. He singled, and we'll see what he can do here in this second inning bottom half. We come to you from the Gatorade broadcast booth tonight at Merchants Park. Gatorade, helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. Distributed by Pepsi Beverages in Carroll. Little grounder pops down the third baseline and fouled off.
They were testing him over there at first base. I'm not going to be shocked if we see him go here. He got a lead, then extended lead, and was kind of watching that. It would not shock me to see him take off on this lefty.
We've passed about the half-hour mark for this one. We got started at 4:56. A little early. And another foul ball, this time toward the on-deck circle for Kuemper behind home plate and off to the first base side. 0-2 count to Logan Siebenaller. Scored on the RBI single from Lujano in that opening inning. And here comes the pitch, and that pops him on the left hand. And he will have to shake that one off.
That's a foul ball.
Are they going to... So they call it a foul ball.
Yeah, it was on the bat. That's a foul ball. Hands on the bat. The hand's part of the bat. So that would be a foul ball. So not only is that hurt, that's a strike.
That's a double whammy.
That's like a little insult to injury.
And if you're Kuemper and a fan of Kuemper baseball, you certainly don't want that to become something where you take, for someone like Logan Siebenaller, those hands are kind of important. Hopefully they are okay. They're going to look at it. They're pointing at his right hand. He's got a smile on, so I'm assuming he thinks it's okay.
They're arguing that the hand is not part of the bat.
So now the officials will talk things over.
Now the question is, was the hand on the bat when he pulled away? It may not have been. So they're going to talk it over here, but my guess they're going to call that a foul ball. It's going to be a strike.
Insult to literal injury.
Yep. Nope. Yep. His hand was still on the bat when it came across. So that's a strike.
So an 0-2 count for Logan Siebenaller, but more importantly, obviously, you hope the hand's okay. So he shook that off. They'll look at that. Coach Snyder still trying to plead his case a little bit to say he's going to have the official look at the hand and say, could the ball have hit my hand in this spot if it was off the bat first? But he's going back. He's got a little smirk on his face. I think that's the smirk of I've been defeated.
Yeah.
I did not win the argument.
Yep. No, it's a tough spot to be in.
So now that'll rile up Kuemper's dugout. Pitch outside, well outside. 1-2 count.
Really difficult to get umpire to change his mind after the fact. The redness on the hand, I could see it from here, so it is definitely red. He got hit on the hand, but they made the call. They're not going to change that 9 times out of 10.
1 out, 1-2, line drive to left field, and he'll make him pay. He'll get to first anyway. With a single, his second of the game. 2 for 2 for Siebenthaler.
And with only 1 out, they've got runners scoring position here, so, look out. You got top of the order going.
And that's got to feel good for Siebenthaler. He tried to plead his case. Hey, I should be at first base. Instead, he does it the old-fashioned way, and he gets there anyway. But he's taking the glove off. He's still shaking it off over at first.
Well, I would rather have a base hit. You got chances.
Absolutely.
The chances was better than just that hit by pitch. He almost advanced the runner. So, I would rather take my chance on the base hit.
Absolutely. Now it brings up Carter Putney. He sacrificed himself in that first inning. He's got 2 on with 1 out, fouled off to the on-deck circle again, 0-2 count. Putney comes in this year a .235 hitter, 9 runs, 8 hits, 5 RBIs. He's got 2 runners at his disposal here at first and second. And the pitch coming.
Oh, nice breaking ball. Nice breaking ball.
That sails across the plate. 3 pitches and a strikeout for Putney looking.
That just froze him. He looked at that ball came in, looked like it was going to be way outside, and it just dropped. And nothing you can do but just kind of shake your head and go, oops.
First strikeout of the game there for Luke Woltman. And we'll see Erlmeyer come out. And they said Tristan Jansen will come in to run for him over at second. And now batting, we'll see Benicio Lujano. He had a situation earlier where he had a base runner in scoring position. He brought him home with a single to right field. Has a chance to do it again. First and second are where the base runners are at. 2 pitches, 2 balls to Lujano.
Been a really weird year this year with the wind. We've been catching a lot of these north winds, which puts right field in play, but it takes a poke in left field right now.
Outside corner, left side of the zone for strike 1, right on the edge to Lujano.
That is right on the edge. But he's got the pop. With this the lefty up, he could get that right down right field line.
He'll check swing. This one's high. Good stop there. 3-1 the count with those 2 outs. 2 outs now. Lujano, he's batting. They've got Siebenthaler at first, Jansen at second. And Lampman is on deck if needed here in the second. Outside corner, loads the bases with a walk.
Ooh, that's an expensive walk there.
So two walks here in the inning. They had 1 in the first inning. I've got 3 hits, 1 strikeout, 3 walks from Woltman so far, and a couple runs, 1 earned.
He's pretty wild, too, so you got to watch it. He might spike one here, get you a run just on a cheapie.
Which is how Potabom came home a little while ago.
Correct.
So it would not be the first time. Bases are loaded, 2 outs, 1-0 the count. Pitch from Woltman down and away in the dirt.
So he's overthrown a little bit, so that it does not take much when you overthrow to spike one. Nice job of the catcher that time to get that stop. That one could have been trouble.
2-0 the count. Now the pitch coming across the
nice
plate. There's strike 1.
Nice breaking ball.
Our head coaches tonight, Jim Waters for Lewis Central, Randy Snyder, of course, for Kuemper in this Hawkeye 10 matchup. A pair of top 10 ranked teams, Kuemper in 2A, Lewis Central 3A. Check swing, 3rd ball to Lampman. He's got 17 hits, 17 RBIs this year, came in with a .321 batting average, good for number 2 on the team. And the 3-1 on its way, and that'll miss down. Ooh, late call on the strike to fill the count.
Interesting.
And now the runners take off. Fouled up and back and out of play. Down the third baseline. Everybody comes home, but they saw contact. They took off and ran for it. Full count remains. If needed, Ethan Lowe is on deck. He walked an inning ago.
It's got to be a
and
fastball.
A pinch coming. Line or a grounder over to first. Easy scoop and tag on the bag to Brody Geezer. And that'll do it for the second inning. They put one run up. They grab one hit in the inning. There was an error on the Titans, and they'll leave 3 stranded. Through 2 innings, Kuemper has left 5 runners on base. But they lead this one 2-0 after 2. Third inning next from Merchants Park on Kick 106.7.
Being a part of a team is not only fun, it can give our students a sense of identity and help them develop long-term relationships. This is Dr. Nate Luth, Next Generation Chiropractic. Student athletes, make sure you are taking care of your body before, during, and after the game. Proper warm-ups and cool-down are vital to staying on the field or court, and having regular chiropractic appointments can help reduce the risk of injury. Stay in the game by taking care of your body. Good luck to all area student athletes this season. Let's stay healthy and have fun.
Midwest Wholesale is your local building products headquarters. We have everything you need for your smaller home improvements to the building of your home or commercial building. We pride ourselves on giving you top-notch service, quality products with competitive prices. So whether you're a do-it-yourselfer, a contractor, or you just need a little help on a project, Midwest Wholesale is a one-stop resource for all your building needs. Midwest Wholesale, how you want it, when you want it, where you want it, we deliver.
We go to the third inning here on Kick 106.7. Great to be with you today in the Gatorade broadcast booth. Gatorade, helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform, distributed by Pepsi Beverages in Carroll. I'm Nick Brinks. Thanks to Jeff Honnold for stopping by tonight. We've got Will Miners running our video coverage, powered by New Way Auto Group. You can find that on youtube.com/@Carroll Broadcasting Sports, or just search Carroll Broadcasting Sports Network. You'll find it there. It's all powered by New Way Auto Group.
Good thing you got somebody smart over there running that camera, because neither one of us could pull that off over there.
Jeff, I watched Blankman train him before the game, and Will's doing a good job, so that must mean Jeff Blankman is a good teacher.
Or it's real easy. Because Blankman, as we know, can be challenged. He's getting pretty good at technology, though. I'm going to give him that. He's gotten a lot better.
3-0 pitch, Parker Heller, bottom of the order for Lewis Central.
When I first started, I had to get him off the flip phone.
And this is a high pitch and a 4-pitch walk to Heller. Now, I will say, in defense of Blankman, I did tune into a Merchants game the other day, and I didn't hear anything but commercials. And
it was a button pushing problem.
He said Jeff Honnold was having some troubles, and he had to fix it.
He did. I had a button pushing problem.
Jeff Honnold pushing people's buttons? What?
There was a button I didn't know I had to push. Yeah, it.
Out of the order for the Titans pitcher.
I think I commented on the YouTube stream. I said, "Can't hear you, Jeff."
I don't check it.
I figured so.
No, it's quite a deal when you run that by yourself. Uh-oh, ball gets away.
They tried to pick off the runner at first. It went high. He's rounding second. He's coming all the way over to third. That did not work out so well, as Heller will take advantage and move all the way from first to third, as Lowe tried to toss it to Langle, but it was well upstairs, and they had to chase that one all the way to the track. And as you know, here at Merchants Park, between the foul line and the fence, there's a lot of green grass.
There is. And you don't see, even with the Merchants, the home team generally doesn't do that. You're so used to it here that you just don't take that chance very often, and that one, it cost them.
And now a high floating foul ball to left field. Kobe Lampman will look for it. It'll drop foul, as Ryle would have been the first one there from short.
That would have been big if they could have stolen that out there without the runner being able to advance.
So both teams have an error now. This one puts Heller over at third. Kuemper took advantage of Lewis Central's error, and it turned into a run. 0-1 count. Top of the order, Luke Waltman, lefty facing lefty. This one is well outside, pops out of the glove of Earl Meyer in the dirt.
Yeah,
and the count is 1-1.
Tried to do a breaking ball there and just hung outside, did not come back in.
pretty well full shade right now. There's just enough cloud cover where you get a little bit of sun, a little bit of clouds. Popped up foul up and over the bleachers now.
Yeah, with that north breeze, you're just getting enough of breeze in here. It's really comfortable place to be today.
You get enough of that mic rumble too.
Yeah, you know it's windy. Yeah.
Or the hot air coming out of the microphone to my right.
Could be. Done that before.
1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs. Lewis Central with a runner at third and another pitch outside, but that one almost got past Erlmeyer, but he knocked it down.
Great job of getting his body over there, knocking that ball down, as you said. And that would have been a run.
Evan Lowe struggling just a little bit here in this third inning. There was a walk, a throwing error, and then a 2-2 count here. A couple pitches that get well outside. He comes back here with an almost strike. They'll fill the count with it, but that was much closer than the previous 2.
Yeah, he right now it looks like he's got a little bit of command issues. Just like the breaking ball, he's having trouble with it.
American flag in center field, standing straight out to the right. Line drive will score the run from third. That'll be at least a double. This could be a triple. Chase back to the wall. Potabom reels it in, and the throw and the runner all the way around. A triple for Luke Woltman. RBI in the process.
That is the coffin corner there. You get it all the way down the right field line, then it curls and goes into the foul territory. Oh, a good 8-10 feet, and that just makes it difficult because that's a long throw in. So, nice placement of the ball.
And now we will see a quick timeout taken by the Kuemper infielders. We will take one too. Lewis Central's on the board. Kuemper leads it 2-1, top of the third.
Midwest Wholesale is your local building products headquarters. We have everything you need for your smaller home improvements to the building of your home or commercial building. We pride ourselves on giving you top-notch service, quality products with competitive prices. So whether you're a do-it-yourselfer, a contractor, or you just need a little help on a project, Midwest Wholesale is a one-stop resource for all your building needs. Midwest Wholesale, how you want it, when you want it, where you want it, we deliver.
Triple to right field from Luke Woltman has Lewis Central on the board. Parker Heller, he comes home, and he would have scored whether he was at first or third on that one.
That was
so that error didn't necessarily hurt Kuemper as it could have, but nonetheless, Lewis Central is on the board now, and an inside pitch to Brady Hetzel. Hetzel right around their number 2, number 3 hitter, a .341 hitter. Team high 23 runs scored this year, has 14 hits. Woltman with that triple, a team high 25th on the year, and his first triple on the season.
That was a no-doubter.
One back.
That was a stand-up, easy stand-up triple. Really, really big hit down that line.
Yeah, as we mentioned before that on that throwaway to first, there's just so much room out there. It was just fair enough, and then it kept going way, way, way out toward the right side fence.
Hey, there's just no prayer for that right fielder.
1 ball, 1 strike, a quick little golf swing chopper. They're going to try to get a double play. They got a pickle between home and third. They'll get the tag. They do. Double play to end the inning. Big play there as Hetzel.
Nope. No, it's just 1 out.
They get this one. Okay.
It bounced.
Okay. I thought I didn't realize that was actually a chopper, so it hit the ground first.
So it'll be a fielder's choice. Yep. But they got that lead runner. They stopped that score. That's the big one.
Absolutely. From here, it kind of looked like it was just kind of a golf swing, and that was a live ball.
Yep,
but I did not see it hit the dirt.
It bounced up high. You're right. Looked like a catch.
But nonetheless, a big stop there for Kuemper. They get that third base runner out, and Ty Thompson takes a pitch upstairs, ball 1. He walked in the first inning.
Yeah, that's a big run to get out at home. That's a tying run. So now you're still got a 1-run lead, and tying runs at second.
We're in the top of the third inning. Kuemper 2, Lewis Central 1 now. And here's a deep line shot, right center field. And that'll go over the head of Putney. That could score the runner from first. No, let's see. He's going to try it.
I'd hold
Nope.
him.
He's coming to a stop at third. He thought about it. But Hetzel the third now, and Thompson with the double. He is over at second. But again, that would have been an easy run scored if that third baseman did not get out on the last play.
Yep, that was a.
So Kuemper still has a chance to maintain a lead here in this inning.
In the gap, he had an opportunity to score that one. It would have been close on the nice job of Putney throwing it in the cutoff man. They had a shot there.
A triple and a double for Lewis Central in the last 3 batters, split by a fielder's choice. And that fielder's choice was Hetzel. He's at third. Thompson with the double. He stands near second base right now. And there's just one out now.
Lowe just lost command of his curveball right now. Can't pull it down. He's losing it high. I think he's releasing it a little early is what it looks like.
Just one out. I was thinking there was one out earlier, but there was not. Now there is. And here's a lefty. Now tossing to a righty outside to Doolittle.
Yep, that was just outside.
2 balls, no strikes here at Merchants Park. Top of the 3rd inning. Lewis Central trying to come back in this one early. They're down 2-1 as they just scored here in the 3rd inning. They've got 2 in scoring position. First is open right now. Pitch from Evan Lowe well outside, and that will run the count to 3-0. A walk here would load the bases.
Yeah, he just looks like he's just releasing a little early. He's lost his command all of a sudden. It could be as simple as 2-3 inches when you release it early.
And the toss on its way with 1 out, and that'll sail across the plate for strike number 1. First time since the game started that Old Glory out in center field's kind of hanging out there, not sticking straight out. Little reprieve from the breeze for a little moment. At least up in the air, we can kind of still feel a little bit of a stale wind in here. Underneath the canopy. There's a strike for number 2.
Yeah, you have to sit on that curveball. He's been having trouble with it the last couple innings, but he got that one to bend over. That was a nice pitch.
So the count is full. 2 on for Lewis Central. First is open. Pitch from Lowe on its way. And that'll drop into right field. Cooper Pottebaum is there. Runner will try to come home now. The throw, I don't think it'll get there. So an RBI on the sac fly for Doolittle. And that'll bring home Brady Hetzel to tie things up. Lewis Central 2, Kuemper 2, top of the 3rd with now 2 outs.
Yeah, nice job that time. Knew what he needed to do. Hit it over the right side, so it gives himself plenty of time to get the guy in. So nice RBI that time. Nice situational hitting.
Now we'll see Brody Gieser. He opened the 2nd inning with a walk. This season, Gieser batting .240. 6 hits, 8 runs, 6 RBIs, and he takes ball 1 with that runner at 3rd for Lewis Central. They have just tied it up here. 2 runs in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, they're starting to time up Lowe a little bit now that they've seen him the second time through, and you're hearing the bat hit a little bit harder onto that ball.
1-0 pitch from Lowe coming. The lefty goes outside and high, ball 2. Keeping an eye on Thompson at 3rd. He doubled. Jack Doolittle's RBI sac fly out to right field. Brought home Hetzel a moment ago to tie things up. And now the left-handed pitch from Lowe. Inside upper corner strike. 2-1.
It seemed like it was inside, but he's really hugging that line. So it was probably a strike. It just seems a little tight when he's tight to the line.
Lowe checks over the shoulder at 3rd, tosses it in, swinging strike 2. And he comes back with a pair of strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Does have 2 strikeouts on the night. 1 in the 1st inning, 1 in the 2nd inning. Looking for 1 here to end the 3rd. Top half of the inning underway here for Lewis Central, and the pitch on the way. Line shot. Deep to the wall. Kobe Lampman has to chase it, and that's off the fence. Hits the tee in historic. And that scores a run. 3rd extra base hit in the inning. RBI double for Brody Gieser. And it scores Ty Thompson from trailing 2-0. Lewis Central's on top now, 3-2.
Yeah, and if there wasn't a wind blowing from left to right here, that would have been gone. That had all the markings of a home run. That there's just enough of a breeze blowing that one in. That saved another run.
3rd run in the inning here for Lewis Central. Now they're on top for the first time. Top of the 3rd inning, leading by 1. Runners at 2nd. Gieser picks up that double. And now a pop fly back and fouled up and over the press box and the bleachers. 0-1 the count. It's Peyton Fort batting now. Struck out in the second inning. Homered last night against Sioux City East in their 10-3 loss. That snapped a 13-game winning streak for Lewis Central. And the 0-1, that gets away from
outside.
Low as soon as it left the hand. And the count is evened up 1 apiece.
That one looked like it slipped out. It was so far.
2 outs. Runner at second. Lewis Central now on top. And Low checks over the left shoulder at second, tosses in the 1-1. And that'll be a deep flyer out to right, but fouled off over the bullpen.
Right on the bullpen.
Gentleman in the yellow shirt gets a souvenir. He was waiting for it. He had the glove.
Yeah.
So a 1-2 count, and now Low will have another chance to get out of the inning here. If not, Logan Manns is on deck, 0 for 1 tonight. Ford is 0 for 1. He's batting here, lefty facing lefty. Low checks second. Pitch on the way outside, evens things up 2-2. The Welcome to Historic Merchants Park 1949 is a nice touch. New since I was here last year.
Yeah, and they actually extended the blue on over too, so really nice there. Used to be a lot of people sat there and parked. I know they're upset about that, but nice addition to it.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Pitch coming, and that will graze the hand off the bat, and they're going to call that a foul.
Yeah, yep, foul ball.
But he won. Same exact thing that we saw with Siebenaller a little bit ago. He wanted the hit by pitch, but
yep. Nope.
They called it even both ways.
Yes, he has.
If they didn't, you might have seen some people get a little upset. So the count remains 2-2 after that foul ball. That one didn't quite hit the hand as hard as it did on Siebenaller, though.
Siebenaller took the fastball.
Yeah. That one was a mere graze, and now the 2-2. High floater misses upstairs. Full count. We'll get a payoff pitch from Low in a moment.
Runner be going.
Keeping an eye over there at second. That's Geezer. Had that RBI single to score Thompson a moment ago. Low on the hill. 3-2. Runner takes off. Outside corner for strike 3 looking. And he gets that third strikeout of the ball game. So Low gets that final out of this top of the third. They do score 3 runs, though, on 3 hits. There were a pair of doubles and a triple in there. 1 Kuemper error and 1 left on. Bottom of the third coming your way after this. You're listening to Kick 106.7's live coverage of Kuemper baseball.
At New Way Ford in Coon Rapids and New Way Auto in Jefferson, we make your vehicle buying experience stress-free. Our sales team will help determine your vehicle needs with options and features that you desire. Our finance team will explain financing terms and options best for each customer. Our service team is always here for you, from our Oil Changes for Life program to our exclusive warranty forever. We work to keep your New Way vehicle going long after the sale. Stop by and let our family help yours get into the next car, truck, or SUV.
Oh, hell no! Not again! Has the roof on your home or business been damaged by the recent hailstorm? Does your roof need looked at? Let our hail damage experts at Brinks Exteriors work for you to get you a new roof. Call 712 Roof Pro. We know the last thing you want to do is worry about your biggest investment. Hail happens, but we can fix it. Call Brinks Exteriors now for a free roof inspection. 712 Roof Pro.
Great to be with you tonight at historic Merchants Park. I'm Nick Brinks with Jeff Honnold. We've got Will Miners running things on the video stream. A grounder single to right field. Nice leadoff for the Kuemper Knights here as they get Ethan Lowe on base with a base hit.
Brings up shortstop Trevor.
Can't ask for a much better start if you're Kuemper. 1 pitch and you're on base with the hit. That was Ethan Lowe picking up hit number 15 on the year. 3rd on the team. And now we'll see Trevor Ryle.
They need to get, now they're down a run, so they're going to have to keep putting the pressure on Lewis Central here, see if they can get him to crack a little bit.
Kuemper's been slow and steady with 1 run in the first, 1 run in the second. You got more of the bulk shopping going on for Lewis Central. They get 3 in the third, and now Kuemper will have a chance to answer. But again, compared to last year at least, things are not out of hand. Kuemper lost that doubleheader last year, 18-1 and 5-0 on the road. And the pitch coming here, bunt down the first base line from Ryle. He'll be out, but they sacrificed him to get low in scoring position at second. And we've seen some well-executed sacrifices on bunts tonight and flyouts.
Well, that was a great one because you hit that right down first base line. So you had the first baseman crashing. You have the pitcher going after it. So that means the second baseman has to come over and cover. So now it's a foot race, and then you had the pitcher throwing over. So it had to be an accurate throw on top of it. So a lot of things could go wrong. Nice job of Lewis Central not having anything, but Kuemper really putting the pressure on there.
High pitch from Luke Woltman. Thus far tonight, unofficially 2 runs with 1 earned. He's given up 4 hits. There have been just 1 strikeout and 3 walks, according to my numbers here. 1-0 the count. Pitch misses down and away. Ball 2. Lefty pitching for both teams tonight. Righty batting right now, Cooper Potabom. He came around and scored an inning ago, reached on the error, and then just took advantage of all the opportunities he was given. He'll foul one off for strike 1 into the net. Do want to say a quick shout out to Father Remus listening at home, not able to be here tonight between the Kuemper players, and I know I've been to a lot of Kuemper games in my day, and you always see Father Remus, so I want to say hi to him. Wish he could be here. Grounder to short, throw to first. They'll get the out there.
Do we want to buy his excuse for not being here?
I think we have to.
Is there such an excuse that you can't be there? I don't know. I'm just asking for a friend, you know.
Potabom will ground out, and that pushes low down to third. Tying run in scoring position. Josh Langle up next. The junior 0 for 1 tonight. Oh, no, I take that back. He sacrificed himself.
Yeah,
so
that's
we'll
a sack.
Take it easy there.
You got to take that one off there. That doesn't count.
We've had a few of those tonight.
That was a curveball. Caught the corner, went outside the zone. Really nice pitch. Really, really nice pitch. Good call, too.
Low stands at third. He singled to open the inning. Now a pitch well outside. That will even things up 1 apiece. 2 outs. Reaching right at the hour mark for this one. Started at 4:56. We're about there now. 1-1. Well inside. Almost grazed the belt. And he steps back and misses. Josh Langle will take a 2-1 count. 2 outs. Kuemper down by 1. It's 3-2. Lewis Central on top in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Game 1 of a doubleheader here in Carroll tonight. Pitch outside for ball 3, and now a 3-1 count for Langle. Langle sacrificed himself on a nice bunt in the 2nd inning. Well executed. We've seen a pair of those tonight on those sack bunts. And the 3-1.
Oh,
outside
nice
corner.
pitch. Nice pitch. Both those pitches he's thrown in there for strikes have been really good. That painted the absolute line. I've got a really good angle of that pitch.
And now the payoff. Downstairs at the ankles. It's a walk. Langle takes the base. Bottom of the order up now for Kuemper. Max Erlmeyer. He walked in the 2nd inning and was one of 3 base runners left stranded at the end of the inning. Now that breeze is back.
It's swirling in here, but it's definitely blowing left or right out in the outfield.
Yeah, it's weird how at a ballpark, depending on where you're at, you've got all kinds of weird directions going on.
It comes in this stadium. It likes to swirl inside here where we're at.
So Woltman will check first. Runners on the corners now. Any contact here, they'll take off. Down the pipe for strike 1 to Erlmeyer.
That one looked like he could reach out and punch that one down right field line. I thought maybe he'd reach up there. But it was a little high, but that was definitely a strike.
2 outs for the Knights, down by 1. Bottom of the 3rd. Runners on the corners. Pitch from Woltman. High floater upstairs, evens things up 1-1. Coming to you tonight from the Gatorade broadcast booth. Gatorade helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. Distributed by Pepsi Beverages in Carroll. Got underway just before 5 o'clock. It was 84 degrees. We're still 84 degrees here at Merchants Park. Check swing, and they'll say they'll wave that on as a strike.
Yep, we're calling that a strike.
And the count runs to 1-2 now. Woltman looking to get out of the inning without giving up the tying run.
I think what they're saying is that his shoulder turned enough to be a strike. He didn't bring the bat through, but he did bring that shoulder through as a strike.
You're listening to Kick. Uh-oh. Now they're going to get a pickle here between 1st and 2nd. Maybe. Oh, they worked. So they had Josh Langle dancing between first and second, and he kind of fell.
Yeah, he fell to the ground and then
tried to get them to fall for it.
He was spinning his wheels like he couldn't get up, and they didn't buy it. They stepped off and tried to score from third. They tried to do a pickoff at third, but they got back and then went ahead and jogged on down to second. So got everything done like they wanted.
Actually didn't work out too bad there, yeah.
Well, you're trying to get, when you fall, you're trying to get him to balk. So that would have scored a run if you'd have got the balk. And then you're definitely trying to get down in scoring position. And I think if he'd have straight stole, they wouldn't have thrown down. So it was just, accomplish what you wanted to.
2-2 pitch. Waltman straight down the pipe. And Erlmeyer will go down looking. That'll be the second strikeout of the night. No runs for Kuemper here in the bottom of the third. One hit. There were no errors, and again, they leave base runners stranded. They've left 7 on base through 3 innings tonight. 3-2, Lewis Central leads, and they bat when we return in a minute on Kick 106.7. KIKD, Lake City, Carroll.
Family owned and operated since 1948, Quant Auto Salvage is the area's best full-service scrap facility. Whether you are looking to sell scrap iron, vehicles, or batteries, or you need to locate that difficult-to-find part for your vehicle, they have what you need. And if it isn't in stock, they can locate it with their nationwide parts database, or you can pull it yourself at their You Pull It. Quant Auto Salvage. They sell the best and recycle the rest on Kitty Hawk Avenue in Carroll.
Olson's Outdoor Power is your one-stop service and equipment shop for all things outdoor. We sell the best power sports products in the business, from Polaris, Can-Am, Sea-Doo, and Ski-Doo, trailers to tackle any job from H&H, Triton, and Wilson, and we continue to lead the way in lawn and garden equipment with great products from Exmark, Dixie Chopper, Husqvarna, Cub Cadet, Steel, and Echo. Add factory-trained technicians in 2 locations, and it's easy to see why Olson's Outdoor Power is the leader in all things outdoor. Olson's Outdoor Power, your one-stop service and equipment shop with locations in Atlantic and Carroll.
Live at Merchants Park on a breezy Tuesday. Thanks for joining me here tonight along with Jeff Honnold. I am Nick Brinks coming to you from the Gatorade broadcast booth. Gatorade distributed by Pepsi Beverages in Carroll. Gatorade helps athletes fuel, recover, and perform. 7-8-9 batters due up. Logan Manns, Casey Clare, Parker Heller for the Lewis Central Titans. And the first pitch from low, misses ball 1. Second pitch on its way quickly from the lefty, and a swinging strike 1. In the second inning, Logan Manns, he flew out to right field for out number 2 on the season for Manns. 324 hitter, 15 runs scored, 12 hits, 10 RBIs. Foul ball down the third baseline off the hand of one of his coaches. That'll be strike 2.
Really pitching him inside, trying to keep him from extending.
Lewis Central comes in as the number 2 team in 3A. Kuemper's number 6 in 2A. Pitch from low, and that'll get past the catcher Erlmeyer. Nobody on base to capitalize. Evened up 2 apiece.
Say that again. What was Lewis Central?
They are number 2 in Class 3A. Right behind
Sergeant Bluff Luton?
Maybe Western Dubuque. I can't remember. I know they're ahead of North Polk. I did see that. Here's a 6-3 put out, or a 5-3. Was that
6?
Yeah, okay. That was
no, 5-3.
Okay.
5-3.
All right, so Lujano, he makes the play at third as Manns grounds out over to third. So with 1 out, that'll bring up Casey Clare, the senior. He is 0 for 1 tonight, the designated hitter. Flew out to center field to end that second inning. They had a base runner stranded at third there. 1 out. Pitch outside corner, and that'll be strike 1.
He's consistent. He's consistent with that outside strike, and it's there. It's just usually you don't get that call.
265 hitter on the year, 13 RBIs for him, 9 hits, 10 runs, and now we've got a 1-1 count. The toss from Erlmeyer back to low was a little off the mark, up and over his head. Again, nobody on base to take advantage. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Nobody on for the Titans. They lead this one. Top of the 4th inning now, 3-2. And the pitch almost in the dirt. That'll be ball 2 with the 1 strike. Low's numbers so far tonight, I've got him for 3 runs allowed, 3 hits, 3 strikeouts, 3 walks. All 3s. with 3 runs on the board for Lewis Central.
Just, again, he's losing command of that breaking ball. Just not able to snap that one in.
Thanks so much for joining us tonight here on Kick 106.7 in the top of the 4th inning. A walk on the
little high.
3-1. It was close. Kemper thought it wasn't close. Lewis Central did think it was close. Oh, there it is. We get the open your eyes. Yep. Claire takes the walk.
Yeah, no, and they're checking over there, asking if that was up. It was. It was just up a little bit. It was right at, or just above the letters, so he's been pretty consistent tonight.
1 out, runner on first now for the Titans. And the pitch, it'll be a bunt right to the glove of Lowe. It'll work. They get that runner over to second, and Heller will go down on the 1-3 sacrifice. 2 outs. Little small ball here moves Claire to second, and now to the top of the order, Luke Woltman. And for Lewis Central, wise to play small ball with Woltman and Hetzel on the way up. You've got some heavy hitters due up, and if you can get them a little closer to home, you may be able to double your lead here on Kuemper from 1-2, perhaps.
You definitely wanted to sacrifice that number 9 guy. You know, he's struggling a little bit, so you got the ball, you got the runner in position now, and you bring up your big bat. You're right.
And the pitch is upstairs outside to the lefty Woltman from Lowe, and the 1-for-2 Woltman struck out in the first, tripled with an RBI in the third, and was tagged out, unable to make it home later in the inning. 1-0 pitch. This one upstairs for a 2-0 count. Again, keeping an eye on Claire at second, the DH. He walked and then moved down the line with that bunt just a moment ago from Parker Heller. 2-0 count. Lowe checks over at second, tosses it to Erlmeyer, and grabs it in the left-handed glove for a ball 3 to Woltman.
He's had a lot of pitches. You know, he's had a lot of deep counts, so definitely watch Coach here. I'm guessing he's going to be on a shorter leash here.
The 3-0 pitch, that'll be a walk. Outside to Woltman.
Not so sure that wasn't intentional. I don't think they were giving him anything good to hit.
Not a terrible idea if that was the case. 471 hitter. He has knocked it over to fence this year. Team high 30 RBIs, and nobody else has more than 15 on the team.
Yeah, I think it was go ahead and pitch to him, but don't give him anything too close here.
The trouble is Brady Hetzel is another guy you got to watch out for in that 2 slot. He's singled tonight, reached on a fielder's choice, does have a 1 run to his name in the 3rd inning. It is a 3-2 lead for Lewis Central. We're in the top half of inning number 4 here in Carroll.
Well, the other reason you do it is that you got to play it at all 3 bases. So that's another reason that you take that, put it in there.
Pitch right down the line to Hetzel for strike 1. With 2 outs and runners at first and second for Lewis Central, trying to add to their lead here in the 4th inning. They're up 3-2. Evan Lowe's left-handed pitch, up and away. Ball 1. After a few, 2 or 3 fairly unseasonably cool, very nice days, we're back into the 80s today. The Aquatic Center up the way. Looks like it's having a good day.
It was closed on Sunday when we were here.
It was nice. It was like 65 to 68. Not a good day to swim, but a nice day to be at the ballpark. Maybe even needed a light jacket at times.
Yeah, a really beautiful day at the ballpark.
2 balls, 1 strike. I know with us, we've got a 3-year-old and a 4-month-old. It was just nice to go for a stroller walk, walk with a stroller, things like that. Good day for that.
We woke up at Okoboji and it was cold.
2-1, popped up, catchable. Over at second, right, and center. Who has it? They'll make the grab with Cooper Potabom as Hetzel makes the final out of the inning, and that'll be it for Lewis Central. They'll leave a couple stranded with no runs in the inning, no hits, no errors, just a couple of walks for the Titans. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Lewis Central leads this one by 1. Kuemper comes up to bat trailing 3-2 on Kick 106.7.
At Carroll County Solid Waste, we deliver environmental services together because, like all teams, together, everyone achieves more. We all enjoy a snack and a drink when cheering for our favorite team. When finished, be a team player. Put your bottles and cans in the recycle bin and your empty food packaging in the trash. Visit our website at carrollcountylandfill.com for details of how to be part of the recycle team. Because together, we're stronger. We're Carroll County Solid Waste, wishing our area athletes a safe and successful sports season.
People want and deserve more comfort, efficiency, and reliability, both in their homes and places of work. Dries Company will be there to meet these challenges, whether we are designing a new system or servicing your existing equipment. We are a rapidly growing company that strives to meet and exceed all your expectations. No matter if you are looking to buy new appliances or need the help from one of our certified technicians, we are here for you. We pride ourselves in our installation and service. Dries Company, servicing the Carroll area since 1933.
Great to have you along tonight on Kick 106.7. The Kuemper Knights trailing Lewis Central as we enter the bottom of the fourth inning. Lewis Central 3, Kuemper 2. Both teams with 4 hits and an error to their name tonight. Logan Siebenaller will lead things off for Kuemper. A pair of singles for him tonight with a run scored. That came back in inning number 1. But 2 for 2. We'll see Carter Putney and Benicio Lujano as well. Lujano with an RBI single and a walk. Putney with a sacrifice bunt and a strikeout. Those 3 we will see here for sure in inning number 4. 2-0 count from Luke Woltman, still on the hill, pitching well for Lewis Central. And the lefty tosses it into Siebenaller, and he'll chop one foul back toward the Titan dugout behind third base.
Pretty good battle going on right now between Siebenaller and the pitcher. Just fouling him off, trying to stay alive, see if he can get something to hit.
Siebenaller again got whacked on the hand in his last at-bat, and now he'll knock one up and foul it back. That one may clank off the top of the bleachers. No, a little bit farther back.
Yeah, he chased that one. That one's a little bit out of the zone, but protecting here.
2-2 count, no outs. Siebenaller leading things off in the inning and the order. And the pitch from Woltman will miss outside, and the count runs full. Kuemper will host St. Albert coming up, Lewis Central. They'll host St. Albert coming up on Thursday as the payoff pitch hits the inside corner, and Siebenaller goes down looking for the first time tonight. Third strikeout from Woltman tonight. We'll see Carter Putney up next. He's 0 for 1 on the evening. Kuemper will travel down to Harlan coming up on Thursday, and then they've got some doubleheader action Monday and Tuesday. Shenandoah and Atlantic will come to town.
I'm not sure what we got going on here.
Umpire is tossing a ball to the pitcher. They might want another ball for the umpire or something.
No, there's something down the right field line. I'm not sure. Oh, one went down. One went down. Yep, they got to go down and get that one down the right field line. Okay.
So 1 out. Lefty facing lefty now. Putney was swinging for right field there. Comes up empty. Strike 1. Sack bunt in the first inning. Struck out in the second inning. 0 for 1 tonight. The 0-1 pitch from Woltman. Oh, he swung outside for that one. May wish he had that one back. The count is 0-2. Chased it a little bit. Great to be with you tonight here on Kick 106.7 along with Jeff Honnold. I am Nick Brinks in the Gatorade broadcast booth. 0-2, and he swings away again. And he'll go down swinging.
Big breaking curveball that it goes right out of the zone, and he's already committed to it, not able to catch up because it goes all the way to the other batter's box. Nice breaking ball, and just you're committed. There's not much you can do. It's a bad feeling.
Yeah, Woltman really baited him into both of those last strikes. Now it's Benicio Lujano to try to get Kuemper to avoid a 3-up, 3-down inning. 2 outs, a 1-0 count to Lujano. He brought in the first run of the game back in the first inning with an RBI single to score Siebenaller. And now he faces a 1-1 count after a looking strike.
It looks like he's got 3 pitches. Looks like a slider, a curve, and a fastball.
Woltman fires one in again. Chop foul over toward the third base dugout for a 1-2 count. Woltman trying to get out of the inning here with easy work done on the Knights batters. Lujano trying to keep Kuemper going for another batter at least before we go to the 5th. Well outside. And that will even things up. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Nobody on for Kuemper as they trail it in the bottom of the 4th inning. 3-2, Lewis Central on top. 2-2 pitch. Inside corner looking. And he strikes out the side. All 3 down on strikes, 2 looking, 1 swinging. And Woltman, he's got 5 on the night now, 3 coming here in the 4th alone. We go to the 5th. It's 3-2 Lewis Central. They'll step up to bat when we return on Kick 106.7.
At Carroll County Solid Waste, we deliver environmental services together because, like all teams, together, everyone achieves more. We all enjoy a snack and a drink when cheering for our favorite team. When finished, be a team player. Put your bottles and cans in the recycle bin and your empty food packaging in the trash. Visit our website at carrollcountylandfill.com for details of how to be part of the recycle team. Because together, we're stronger. We're Carroll County Solid Waste, wishing our area athletes a safe and successful sports season.
St. Anthony Regional Hospital, the regional leader in healthcare, dedicated to improving the health of the people they serve. At St. Anthony Regional Cancer Center, you'll find the convenience of cancer and oncology consultation and treatment in one convenient location. At St. Anthony Clinic, you'll find a team of doctors and nurses that care about you and your family's health. St. Anthony Clinic is devoted to comprehensive health care for people of all ages. For every stage of life, always look to the cross. Always St. Anthony.
30 today.
As the outfield fence banner says, welcome back once again to historic Merchants Park. 1949. High floater to short. Trevor Ryle gets underneath it. Easy grab for the senior. And Ty Thompson flies out to short to begin this 5th inning. A 3-2 lead for the Titans of Lewis Central. Made the trek up from Council Bluffs here today for a doubleheader. And now we'll see Jack Doolittle. Thanks to Jeff Honnold for hanging out with me for a few innings. He takes off to go grab a bite. Was not intending on calling any action tonight, so I got 3 innings out of him. I'll call it a win. 1-0 count. And the pitch from Lowe to Doolittle on the way. Well, that misses well upstairs. Gets away from Lowe for a 2-0 count. Doolittle, he flew out to center field to close out the 1st inning, and then he had a sacrifice fly out to bring home a run in the 3rd inning. He is batting now 0 for 1 tonight with an RBI. 2-1 coming. Downstairs, 3-1 count. Geezer, Fort, Mans, and Clare are the 3 batters due up. Again, this is game 1 of a doubleheader tonight. Swinging for strike 2 to Doolittle. Unofficially for Lowe, I've got him with 3 runs all earned tonight. 3 hits allowed, 3 strikeouts, 4 walks. Wearing number 3. 3 for Dale is what they say. There's a swinging strike 3. Strikeout number 4 now for Evan Lowe. Doolittle swung all the way around for that one. 2 up, 2 down now, and that'll bring up Brody Geezer. Geezer tonight, a walk and an RBI double. Pitch from Lowe, misses a little high for ball 1. Lewis Central 3, all their runs coming in the 3rd inning. Kuemper 2, scoring 1 in the 1st and 1 in the 2nd, scoreless since. Just underway here in the 5th inning. 2 outs, a 1-1 count after the strike. And Geezer will take the pitch here from Lowe. Swung for strike 2. Those pitches had gotten a little away from him the last inning or 2. Seems like maybe here in this 5th inning he's starting to get into a little bit of a groove again. And the 1-2 coming. Downstairs, that'll get past the catcher Erlmeyer. But nobody on base to take advantage. And they'll toss it back to Lowe, and he'll live to see another one. Geezer RBI double in the 3rd. That's what he had last. Otherwise, this season, he came in with a .240 batting average, 6 RBIs on the year, and he goes down on strikes. Back-to-back strikeouts, 5 for Evan Lowe tonight. Both teams go 3 up, 3 down. In the 5th inning, we saw a combined 5 strikeouts from Lowe and Waltman. Still 3-2 as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Back in a minute on Kick 106.7.
St. Anthony Regional Hospital, the regional leader in healthcare, dedicated to improving the health of the people they serve. At St. Anthony Regional Cancer Center, you'll find the convenience of cancer and oncology consultation and treatment in one convenient location. At St. Anthony Clinic, you'll find a team of doctors and nurses that care about you and your family's health. St. Anthony Clinic is devoted to comprehensive healthcare for people of all ages. For every stage of life, always look to the cross. Always St. Anthony.
I think it's really nice to be at a smaller campus because you get to know everyone more.
It's just a very home-like experience. You get more one-on-one time with your teachers. They have more time to show you things.
But we do a lot of different activities that involve the community.
Being here and in this environment teaches me, everyone matters, and it's important to treat everyone with decency and respect, and I think I'll carry that with me forever.
Things up.
Kobe Lampman, Ethan Lowe, Trevor Ryle, the 3 due up for the Kuemper Knights as they get underway in the bottom of the 5th. They trail it by 1. 3-2 our score in Game 1 of this Hawkeye 10 doubleheader tonight against Lewis Central. Lewis Central took a 3-2 lead in the 3rd inning. Kuemper was on top 1-0 after 1, 2-0 after 2 before Lewis Central got things going. Back-to-back strikes, 1 looking, 1 swinging to Lampman. 0 for 1 tonight. 0 for 2, rather. Had not updated my stat sheet there. 0-2 count. 0-2 hitter. Now a 1-2 count. Lampman, followed by Lowe with a walk and a single tonight. Trevor Ryle with a sacrifice and a fly out to first. Middle of the order, 4-5-6 for the Knights. As we await the pitch from Luke Waltman, still out there, the lefty. And he gets Lampman to swing away. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Back to the 3rd inning for Luke Waltman. He struck out Lampman. In the last inning, he struck out Lujano, Putney, and Siebenaller. And he ended the 3rd inning with a strikeout of Erlmeyer. Up to that point, through 17 batters, he had 1 strikeout. 5 batters later, he's up to 6. And he's on his way here with a strike to Lowe. Ethan Lowe batting, the DH. Inside, takes ball 1. With Trevor Ryle waiting on deck. Looking to get on base for the first time tonight. 1 ball, 1 strike from Waltman. Lewis Central leads this one 3-2. A grounder to first. Has to throw it to the pitcher back at first, but he didn't get a foot on the bag. Did not get there. I think he had the timing to do it. But they will say just a run-of-the-mill hit for Ethan Lowe. Back-to-back base hits for him on the evening. Kuemper's 5th. And we'll see Trevor Ryle up next. Ryle flew out to end the 1st inning over at first. He'll take a pitch up and in, ball 1. And then he sacrificed himself in the 3rd inning on a bunt to move Lowe down the line. Has a chance to do it here, too. Not showing bunt for now, though. And the inside corner strike. It's a 1-1 count. 1 out, runner at first, Kuemper down by 1. Tying run at first base right now. They'll try to pick him off. Slides in easily. 5 hits for Kuemper tonight, 4 for Lewis Central, each team with an error. Lewis Central with the advantage on the scoreboard, though. 3-2. Bottom of the 5th now. Upstairs, ball 2 to Trevor Ryle. Ryle came in as a .304 hitter on the year. 15 runs, 14 hits, 10 RBIs. Ethan Lowe led off with a single. Well, he didn't lead off. I take that back. He gets on base with a single after Lampman struck out. And now he's well ahead here. 3-1, Ryle facing Woltman. Oh, they'll update the scoreboard here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. As the aroma of the grills start to filter into the bleachers in the press area. Ball inside, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Whatever they're cooking, it smells good. Full count pitch. And the payoff with 1 out. Downstairs, Ryle walks. Off to first he goes. Ethan Lowe trances off to second. And we'll see Cooper Potabom up next. Potabom, a senior. He scored Kuemper's second and, at this point, final run. He led off in the second inning and reached on an error. He grounded over to third and short in that area. The throw to first was well in time, but the ball just kind of popped out of the glove of the first baseman, and they weren't able to seal the deal. And then he came around and scored. There was a pass ball in there. There was a nice bunt to move him down the line. All because he reached on the error. Otherwise, Kuemper would only have 1 run right now. They're down 3-2, looking for more with 1 out and runners at first and second. 2 pitches, 2 balls, 2-0 the count. Thanks again to New Way Auto Group, powering our video stream tonight on the Carroll Broadcasting Sports Network. You can find us on YouTube. Check out youtube.com/@Carroll Broadcasting Sports. Timeout on the field. Lewis Central talking things over. We will do the same. You're listening to Kick 106.7.
At Carroll County Solid Waste, we deliver environmental services together because, like all teams, together, everyone achieves more. We all enjoy a snack and a drink when cheering for our favorite team. When finished, be a team player. Put your bottles and cans in the recycle bin and your empty food packaging in the trash. Visit our website at carrollcountylandfill.com for details of how to be part of the recycle team. Because together, we're stronger. We're Carroll County Solid Waste, wishing our area athletes a safe and successful sports season.
.com.
Bottom of the 5th inning, a swinging strike from Cooper Potabom. First strike to him. He has 1 run scored tonight, otherwise 0 for 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Now the pitch from Waltman. That'll be a high flyer out towards right center field. They'll chase it down and pick up out number 2. And the runners will stay put. Potabom flies out. I believe that was Jack Doolittle. Actually, Parker Heller. He'll be the one that made the play from center.
First baseman Josh Langle.
He and Doolittle converged in right center. Josh Langle is up next with an RBI. Let's see here. He had a sac bunt back in the second inning, otherwise a walk in the third. He's been on base once, looking for his first hit of the night. Came in as a .222 hitter, still there, and he'll foul this one off the front of the canopy, covering the bleachers here at Merchants Park. You're listening to Kick 106.7, KIKD Lake City, Carroll. Nick Brinks with you in the Gatorade broadcast booth. Gatorade distributed by Pepsi Beverages in Carroll, helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. And a pitch from the lefty Waltman. That'll be fouled off and back toward the dugout and up and over the back row of the bleachers with no cover. I see some folks in the top row of the bleachers laughing about almost making that catch. Just only almost. 0-2 count with 2 outs. Waltman trying to get out of this inning for the Titans. Runners take off. Check swing inside. Runners will advance. And the count is 1-2. Heads up plays there as Ethan Lowe prances down to third. Trevor Ryle stands up at second. Josh Langle batting, trying to bring in a tying run at third, leading run at second. Pitch to Langle. It'll be a chopper to second. Should be playable. The throw to first in time to end the inning. And a routine play there. Logan Manns to Brody Geezer. Ends the inning. Kuemper leads, more runners stranded again. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 more left on base. 5 innings down. We head to the 6th inning. Kuemper trails it by 1. Lewis Central 3. Kuemper 2. Back after this on Kick 106.7.
visiting DePaco Credit Union was the thing that started all this.
We had a lot of student loan debt, low credit scores for bad decisions we had made in our younger years.
We thought it was the point where you could never come back from it. We've always wanted to own our own restaurant, so I just kind of floated the idea like, oh, I found this food truck.
I was like, yeah, let's try it. DePaco helped us so much with just putting everything together.
Definitely life-changing for us.
What we have right now would not have been possible without DePaco Credit Union.
We go to the 6th inning. Lewis Central will bat. They've got 6, 7, 8 batters due up. Peyton Fort, Logan Manns, and Casey Clare. We will see Peyton Fort first. He is 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts tonight. Back-to-back strikeouts to end that 5th inning for Evan Lowe. He's got 5 Ks on the night, 4 walks, 3 hits allowed. 4 hits now, rather. And those 3 earned runs have Lewis Central on top. 3-2 over your Kuemper Catholic Knights here on a beautiful Tuesday at Merchants Park on Kick 106.7. Nick Brinks with you in the Gatorade broadcast booth. Gatorade distributed by Pepsi Beverages in Carroll, helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. Thanks to Casey Miners back in studio. We've got Will Miners here at the stadium, providing our Carroll Broadcasting Sports Network video stream powered by New Way Auto Group. You can find that on YouTube. Search Carroll Broadcasting Sports Network. You can also go to youtube.com/@Carroll Broadcasting Sports. 1-0 pitch across the plate for a 1-1 count. As this 6th inning has just gotten underway with Peyton Fort 0 for 2 tonight. Logan Manns 0 for 2 tonight. Those are the first 2 batters here. Lowe loses the handle on this pitch, and that lands in the dirt well outside the grasp of Max Erlmeyer. He'll regroup after that one. 2 balls, 1 strike. Trying to keep his string of strikeouts going. He's got back-to-back. But nothing compared to what we saw from Luke Woltman there for a little while. He struck out 5 in a row from the 3rd to the 5th inning. 3-1 count, pitch coming. Outside corner will just miss. And the walk issued to Peyton Fort. He is on base for the first time tonight. Now we'll see Logan Manns come up 0 for 2 as well for him. A fly out to right field in the 2nd inning. Ground out to 3rd in the 4th. Each and every night you can check out sports.1380kcim.com. Jeff and KC have everything recapped for you. You can check that out first thing in the morning. You know exactly what happened the night before for all of our area teams. Or if you're up at midnight or 2:30 a.m. when those things sometimes get posted because they work late, they're hard-working gentlemen, you can do it then as well. 1-0 pitch upstairs. Gets away from Erlmeyer. Runner takes off for second, and no attempt made to pick him off. Fort takes his base down at second. Next up, it's Logan Manns. As I mentioned, he's batting here with this 2-0 count. Casey Clare on deck, 0 for 1. Parker Heller. He'll have his 3rd plate appearance coming up. But a walk and a sacrifice, and no official bats yet tonight for him. 2-0 straight across the plate. There's strike 1 to Manns, playing out at second baseman. This senior for Lewis Central. Again, they come in 13-2 on the year, 8-0 in conference play, have not been beaten yet in Hawkeye 10 action. Kuemper looking for that first Lewis Central loss in conference play tonight. Kuemper themselves, they're 12-5, 5-2 on the season. They've been hanging out in the rankings, top 10 all season, down around number 6 right now in the latest coaches poll released yesterday. 2-1 pitch from Lowe, and there's a swinging strike 2 to Manns. Runner at second. 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs for Lewis Central, leading this one in the top of the 6th. Again, we are just covering the first game on the radio. Game 2, we'll have to come out to the park for it. We are also streaming just this first game. Played a short Ryle. It hopped on the way to him, kind of bobbled it a little bit, but he still makes the play. Really nice effort there from Trevor Ryle. Made it look a little interesting. They do get Peyton Fort down the line to 3rd, though. 1 out, Casey Clare batting. Manns 0 for 3 on the evening now. We'll see what Casey Clare can do. A fly out to center in the second inning and a walk in the fourth. He was left stranded there, one of two left stranded. First pitch from low on its way. That'll short hop for ball one. Lewis Central has left 5 stranded on base tonight. 1 in the first, second, and third, 2 in the fourth. And for Kuemper, they have left 9 base runners stranded tonight. 2 or 3 batters in all innings except for the fourth. 2 in the first, third, and fifth, 3. They left them loaded in the second. Clare batting here, 0 for 1 on the night. Runner at third in scoring position to try to give Lewis Central a 4-2 lead. Pitch from low on its way. That'll fall in for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out here at Merchants Park as our game is past the hour-and-a-half mark. Got started right around 4:56 tonight with temps in the mid-80s and a foul ball out toward the parking lot behind the first base Kuemper dugout. Count is evened up, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Again, thanks to Jeff Honnold a little earlier for joining me for a few innings. Always good to see Jeff Honnold. And the 2-2 coming with a runner at third. Line drive, left field, 1 hopper into the glove. It'll be an RBI single for Casey Clare. 4-2 Lewis Central. They're doubled up on the Knights right now. His scores Peyton Fort from third, and Clare drops one in the bucket to left field to bring in a run. 1 run, 1 hit here in the inning, and a timeout on the field. We'll talk things over as well. It's a 4-2 lead for the Lewis Central Titans, and we've got a pitching change coming up. You're listening to Kick 106.7. We're back in 1 minute.
Oh, hell no, not again! Has the roof on your home or business been damaged by the recent hailstorm? Does your roof need looked at? Let our hail damage experts at Brinks Exteriors work for you to get you a new roof. Call 712 Roof Pro. We know the last thing you want to do is worry about your biggest investment. Hail happens, but we can fix it. Call Brinks Exteriors now for a free roof inspection. 712 Roof Pro.
One of the best kept secrets in Carroll is JP Flooring. I was looking to replace the floor in a couple rooms at home. It can be super overwhelming with all of the options available. I popped by JP Flooring and was super surprised and impressed with the showroom and selection. I had no idea how extensive their product lines were. They have a designer on staff that helped me narrow down what I was looking for. When you change your floors, it changes the whole character of a room. I used their product visualizer and could literally see in advance what the styles would look like in my room. I totally recommend JP Flooring in Carroll.
Evan Lowe will come out of the ball game. He has run out of time here tonight. It's a 4-2 lead for Lewis Central. Next up, we'll see Ryan Sundrup, a sophomore making just his second appearance of the season. Unofficially for Evan Lowe, he'll go 5 1/3 innings. Gives up 4 runs all earned. 5 hits. Strikes out 5. Walks 4. And Sundrup will come in with 1 out here in this 6th inning. It's Kick 106.7's live coverage of Kuemper Catholic baseball tonight. Great to be with you. Casey Miners running our video stream tonight, powered by New Way Auto Group. Will Miners on the video. Casey Miners back in studio. That's on YouTube. You can find Carroll Broadcasting Sports Network. It's an all Miners production here tonight. Well, 67%. 2 out of 3. 1 out.
Parker Heller.
Bottom of the order, Parker Heller. Scored a run in third after being walked and then had a sac bunt in the fourth. And now we will see what Ryan Sundrup can do in his second appearance on the hill this season. Pitched 2 innings, saw 12 batters, gave up 6 hits, 4 earned runs, struck out 2, walked 2, hit 2, chopper to third. Nice play there. They got a chance at a double play. They get the second. They get the first, man. No, they did not. Ooh, that was close. But they get the lead runner out, and Heller will reach on the fielder's choice. And that's about as close as you'll get to a double play without actually getting there. But that does bring up out number 2. And Coach Snyder wants to come out and either talk to, looks like he's going straight to the umpire. He's got a question. He wants a confirmation on what he thinks was a double play. Coming up in between the two games tonight, a short conversation. Randy gets to the umpire, and now he turns around and heads back to the dugout. Smile on his face. He tried. Well worth the effort. Both teams with 5 hits tonight. Lewis Central with a 4-2 lead, though. Each team with 1 error as well. They've just added 1 to their advantage here in this 6th inning. Their other 3 runs came in the 3rd. Top of the order, Luke Waltman. Strikeout, RBI triple, and a walk tonight for him. And the outside corner pitch. Strike 1 from Sundrup. He's got a really interesting left-handed delivery. Parker Heller is at first, reaches on that fielder's choice. Kuemper almost ended the inning with that double play. And now a foul ball into the netting behind the left side of home plate from Waltman. Runs the count to 0-2. And now Sundrup trying to get in here and end this 6th inning and give his offense a chance with only a 2-run deficit and a couple innings to go. Pitch from him on the way. That was well inside. And a diving effort on a pop-up. Catcher could not get there, Max Erlmeyer. Count remains 0-2 with those 2 outs and a runner on at first. Langle covering first base. Logan Siebenaller's at second for Kuemper. Benicio Lujano at third. Trevor Ryle at short. Lampman, Putney, Potabom, left, center, right. Sundrup is dropping them in across the plate. Hittable pitches. And that'll be on outside looking ball 1 here. I thought maybe that just grazed the corner. Just missed. Count is 1-2. Coming up in our post-game show, I did talk to Coach Randy Snyder before the game, and he said he won't be able to come up between games because he'll be busy prepping the field for Game 2 of the doubleheader, but he did say he'll try to send some players up. Line shot foul right field, and that'll take a 1-hop and over the fence. Would have been a double if that one was a bit to the left. Count remains 1-2. Top of the order, Luke Waltman. Titans leading it by 2. Kuemper trying to end it here in the 6th inning and see what they can do in the bottom of the inning, down by 2. Pitch from Sundrup, the lefty. Line shot to the gap, right field. And that will score a run. That'll roll off the fence. He wants to round his way all the way to third. RBI triple for the 2nd time tonight from Luke Waltman. He did the same thing in the 3rd inning. 2 runs up on the board here in this 6th inning now, a 5-2 lead. Lewis Central leading by 3 now. Peyton Fort has scored, and now Parker Heller has scored in this 6th inning. 2 runs, 2 hits for the Titans in this 6th inning. They lead it by 3 now. Just saw somebody head out to the bullpen to start warming up as well. Here's a high floater, misses from Sundrup for ball 1, facing Brady Hetzel. 1 for 3 tonight, singled to start things off in the 1st inning in his opening at bat. Fielder's choice and a run scored in the 3rd, and a fly out to end the 4th inning out in right field. Sundrup drops it in the corner for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs to Hetzel. 1 for 3 tonight. Sundrup drops it in. Another line shot out towards center field. And a grab. What a grab there from Carter Putney to end it. That one was dropped in just a little bit to the left of where Waltman fired his triple to. But this one, Carter Putney was able to track down. 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, 1 left on. It is a 5-2 lead for Lewis Central. Kuemper will bat when we return with the bottom of the 6th. You're listening to Kick 106.7.
inspiring her dreams and helping her pursue them. That's why we protect your house and your car, because we know they're the launching pad to their dreams. And now you can save up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. American Family Insurance.
For details, contact Nicole Unken at Nicole Unken Agency. Call 712-792-1262 or stop by 412 Highway 30 today.
For almost 150 years, Roselle Mutual has been insuring homes, farms, and so much more in Carroll and the surrounding communities. We offer outstanding coverage whether you need it for your shiny new car, your next ATV ride in the trails, or boating day on the water, or you're looking to put better protection on your family home and farm. Roselle Mutual and Grinnell Mutual are here to provide you with expertise, exceptional service, and quality insurance for all of your needs. For commercial, farm, home, and auto insurance, give us a call today at 792-4525. Roselle Mutual, proudly insuring the area since 1876.
Bottom of the sixth inning about to get underway, trying to see if we've got a new pitcher out there for Lewis Central. I believe we do. So Luke Woltman, looks like he went 5 innings. Now we see Gavin Goldsberry, a junior. He might be taking it. Nope, never mind. He was just warming up. Because now we've got... Okay, we do have 2 pitching. Okay, yeah, there is a pitching change. Okay. Well, they had me confused for a second because I saw him warming up, and then they had Woltman come back out there. But it looks like Woltman's going to go to first. And Brody Geezer will sub out as they bring Goldsberry in. And he fires a quick strike to Max Erlmeyer. I'll look for some numbers on Gavin Goldsberry here in just a moment after I get my stat sheet updated. Kuemper trails it by 3. And Erlmeyer fouls one into the fence behind home plate. 0-2 count. Goldsberry this season, this is his 5th appearance. He has pitched just over 13 innings. Against 46 batters, he's given up only 6 hits, 4 runs, 2 earned, an ERA of 1.05. Struck out 18, walked 6, hit 4. Solid numbers for Goldsberry, a closer for Lewis Central. And he'll fire in a 1-2. Swung on and fouled back off the top of the canopy here over Merchants Park's bleachers. Count remains 1-2. We're live at Merchants Park in Carroll. Nick Brinks with you in the Gatorade broadcast booth and our post-game show. Don't forget, we'll name our Motor Inn player of the game. 1-2 from Goldsberry, another foul back toward the ticket booth. Motor Inn of Carroll, your premier Toyota, Chevy, and Buick dealership for sales, service, parts, and collision. You're listening to Kick 106.7, and Erlmeyer will pop one out towards center field. They'll wave it off, and we've got a Parker Heller sighting. He'll grab that in shallow center field. 1 up, 1 down for the Knights. It'll bring up Logan Siebenaller. 2 for 3 tonight, opened up with a pair of singles and a run scored, then struck out in the 4th. In his last appearance.
I don't have an answer for that.
And this 5-2 lead for Lewis Central. Kuemper will try to close the gap if they can here in the 6th inning. Bottom half of inning number 6. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Misses outside, ball 2 from Gavin Goldsberry. Carter Putney awaits. A couple strikeouts for him tonight along with a sac bunt. 0 for 2. He's in the on-deck circle. 2-0 pitch to Siebenaller, and he'll pop one out toward Heller at center once again. Almost the exact same spot as the last pop-up from Erlmeyer. And we've got back-to-back flyouts to center field from Erlmeyer and Siebenaller. And now all of a sudden we've got Carter Putney up, trying to avoid a quick 6th inning for the Knights. They are down by 3. Lewis Central on top 5-2. Another lefty pitching. Goldsberry replaced Woltman tosses in a strike to a lefty batting, Carter Putney. 0-1 count. And the pitch from the lefty will miss behind Putney. Just a pitch that got way away from Gavin Goldsberry. Beautiful night for baseball here at Merchants Park. Coming up on 2 hours into this one. About 5 to 10 minutes away from that. Last pitch was behind the batter. This one well outside in front of the batter. And it's a 2-1 count. Lujano on deck, hoping to bat here in the 6th if Putney can get on base. Looking strike 2 for Putney. Lewis Central, they've got St. Albert coming to town on Thursday. Kuemper will travel to Harlan on Thursday. All Hawkeye 10 games coming up. And the 2-1 pitch coming as they change the scoreboard. He'll chop it foul. Now the count is officially 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runs for the Knights tonight. They've been out-hit 6-5, outscored 5-2, both teams with 1 error. Luke Woltman started at pitcher. He came out and moved over to first base. Gavin Goldsberry came in to pitch. Brody Geezer at first came out of the lineup. And now Putney fouls one off and over the head of the umpire and the catcher. Still a 2-2 count. Lujano will chase down the foul ball behind home plate. Here on Kick 106.7, I'm Nick Brinks in the Gatorade broadcast booth with the 2-2 pitch. And a line shot, fair to first, rounding, goes to second, chasing the umpire. He'll slide in safely. Putney with the first extra base hit of the night for the Kuemper Knights. And now Kuemper will see if they can parlay that in and maybe find something from Goldsberry that gives them an opening to close the gap here. Putney with the double, his first hit of the night. That one was just fair beyond first base and then drifted foul in right field, as we've seen the Titans do a couple times tonight. Putney with that double, his second double of the season. Now 2 outs, a runner in scoring position, and the pitch to Lujano outside corner. That'll hit for strike 1. So Putney is now 1 for 3 on the night with that double. Benicio Lujano 1 for 2 with a single, a walk, and a strikeout. Goldsberry checks second, tosses in the left-handed to a lefty, and another strike to Lujano. American flag out in center field, still standing pretty well straight out, maybe drifting a little bit in play this time. It's pretty well been straight out of the north all day. Now maybe a little northeast. Variable between northeast and north. 1-2 count after a ball to Lujano. 2 outs. Runner at second. Kuemper down by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th inning here on Kick 106.7 and the Carroll Broadcasting Sports Network video stream powered by New Way Auto Group. A ball misses outside. 2-2. Lefty facing lefty. Goldsberry checks second. That's where Putney stands. Line shot, that'll drop in out toward left field, puts runners on the corners, and now the tying run comes up to home plate, perhaps, for the Kuemper Knights. Back-to-back hits for the Knights. They've got 6 on the night now. And Kobe Lampman steps up. And time called by Coach Snyder as they've got a runner coming in. Tristan Jansen will run again. He will come in for Lujano. Lujano gets the single. Putney led off with the double just before that with 2 outs. And we'll see Kobe Lampman. Team high, 17 hits and 17 runs this year, but hasn't had a whole lot to write home about tonight. 0 for 3. He would love to pick up some RBIs here to add to his team lead. He's got 1 at third, another at first to work with, but 2 outs up on the board. Gavin Goldsberry looks over at first, checks Jansen, pitches it in, and a good eye that time from Lampman. From here, it looked like that was in for a strike, but then it kind of dropped off right at the last moment for ball one. Goldsberry checks Harrington. The catcher wants the call here. They toss it to first. Jansen slides in safely. 1 ball, no strikes. Runners on the corners for the Knights. They trail by 3 in the bottom of the 6th inning. Live at Merchants Park on Kick 106.7. Pitch coming. Chopper foul, and the count is evened up. Palmed by Ethan Lowe in the on-deck circle. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pair of outs. Lampman trying to play hero here in the 6th. Hitless thus far. Needs one here. Pickoff attempt at first, another unsuccessful try. 2 hits allowed by Goldsberry here in the inning. Single and a double. Came in to start this 6th inning. Pitch outside, gets away, but stays in the circle near home plate. Jansen takes off and takes advantage at second. So 2 in scoring position now. Putney third, Jansen at second now. Jansen this year has got 10 runs scored. He has been used a lot in these situations as a courtesy runner. And now Lampman just wants 1 good pitch. 2-1, outside 3-1 count. Although, if you're him and you're the Knights, if you get a walk here, it's not the end of the world because Ethan Lowe is statistically your hitter most likely to get on base. And if they're loaded up, that'll be a run. 3-1 pitch coming and a check swing. And that's straight down the zone. 3-2 count, 2 outs. So now we look for a payoff. Titans trying to get out of the inning. Knights threatening for now. Trailing by 3 in the bottom of the 6th. 2 in scoring position. Pitch on the way. A swinging strike 3 for Lampman, and the Knights leave a couple stranded once again. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and another pair of batters left on base. 6 down. We go to the 7th with Lewis Central leading Kuemper 5-2 on Kick 106.7.
One of the best kept secrets in Carroll is JP Flooring. I was looking to replace the floor in a couple rooms at home. It can be super overwhelming with all of the options available. I popped by JP Flooring and was super surprised and impressed with the showroom and selection. I had no idea how extensive their product lines were. They have a designer on staff that helped me narrow down what I was looking for. When you change your floors, it changes the whole character of a room. I used their product visualizer and could literally see in advance what the styles would look like in my room. I totally recommend JP Flooring in Carroll.
This is Iowa, and Avelo Bank has called Iowa home since 1870. With 17 locations across the state, we're proud to be part of your community. Right now, you can open an Avelo Bank Simply Free checking account for you or your business and get a new debit card immediately. We'll even buy your old bank's unused checks. Stop by or visit us online to see how we're making better banking available for you. Avelo Bank, member FDIC.
Back in Carroll at Merchants Park. Great to be with you tonight on Kick 106.7, KIKD Lake City, Carroll. Online at sports.1380kcim.com. All of your local sports info can be found there. Schedules, recaps, interviews. Listen to this game tomorrow if you'd like. It's all there on our website at sports.1380kcim.com. You can also stream on your Alexa. I believe you can tell it to play KIKD and take us with you wherever you're at. Kuemper has out-hit Lewis Central tonight, 7-6, but they trail 5-2. And now the 7th inning is underway. And at the knees, inside corner strike from Ryan Sundrip to Ty Thompson. Thompson 1 for 2 tonight with a double and a run scored. That came back in the 3rd. 0-1 misses high, and the count is evened up 1-1. Lewis Central with 3 runs in the 3rd. They added 2 more in the 6th. 1 run credited to Lowe, 1 to Sundrip. As Thompson lines one off foul to right field, and that will roll all the way back to the corner of the track. And they'll go chase it down. Looks like one of the youngsters might be chasing that one down. Another, hey Tyler, while you're out there, you might want to get this one too. That would have been a home run if it was fair. That one lands up by the slow pitch fields. Thompson batting here, has gone yard once this year. 1-2 count, and he'll swing away for strike 3, but it's dropped. They'll have to make the play down at first, and they do. Strikeout, first one of the night for Sundrip as he came in late in that 6th inning. So Kuemper, obviously, they've got one goal here. Just go into the bottom of the inning, down by 3. Don't let Lewis Central get anything up on the board for insurance. Jack Doolittle up next. 0 for 2 tonight. Did have a sac fly RBI back in the 3rd inning. Popped one out toward center field, I believe. That's where this one's headed to. No, that one's going foul and over the fence behind the Kuemper dugout. Oh, and that left the bat, and for some reason that looked like it was kind of headed to center field, and then it quickly deceived my eyes. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out, nobody on for Lewis Central. Again, number 2 in Class 3A. Just 2 losses on the year, undefeated in Hawkeye 10. 0-1 from Sundrip. Drops that one in just outside, and that'll even things up 1 apiece. It's Jack Doolittle batting, Brody Geezer. Oh, hold on a second here. They've got Jack Doolittle batting, and then Peyton Fort is on deck. So I guess with Geezer coming out at first, he might just be leaving the lineup entirely. We'll have to see. They've already got a DH. That's Casey Clare. So, yeah, I guess if Geezer comes out of the game, he can't bat. So they'll just skip right over that spot. 3-1 count from Sundrip. Inside, gets him to swing. Inside corner. Full count. We'll get a payoff pitch here with 1 out, nobody on. Lewis Central leading and batting in the top of the 7th, up 5-2. It's game 1 of a doubleheader. He pops this one out towards center field. Putney chases it down, finds it, grabs it with the right hand, and tosses it in with the left. Jack Doolittle flies out. That's out number 2. So we've got Peyton Fort up next. Again, just skipping right over Brody Geezer with Logan Manns on deck. And 2 outs. Nobody on. It's Peyton Fort here. 0 for 2 tonight. Does have a run scored when he walked in the 6th inning. That was the 4th run of the night for Lewis Central. Parker Heller added the 5th later in the 6th. Lewis Central on top by 3, and this one misses inside belt high for a 2-0 count from Sundrip. A strikeout and a flyout here to begin this 7th inning. Bottom of the 7th, Kuemper will have to score at least 3 at this point to force extras, and they're hoping it's only 3. And it comes down to Fort with a 1-1 count, no, a 2-1 count. 2 balls, 1 strike, and a pair of outs on the board. Nobody out. Sundrip lets it fly, gets hit, knocked out, foul to right field again. And Peyton Fort hit a home run last night, 1 of 2 on the year. But other than that, little feast or famine when he's batting. Those 2 homers and then just 5 other hits on the year. Batting right around 160, 163 coming into tonight. He's 0 for 2. Now he's got a full count, and Sundrip will try to end this top of the 7th and send us to the bottom of the 7th, but we're still here. 3-2 fouled again over the bullpen. So Fort stays in it. with Logan Manns on deck 0 for 3 this evening, looking for a chance himself. Lewis Central in a position where they may not bat again unless something crazy happens and Kuemper takes the lead. No, I take that back. Not take a lead, but just tie it. So Fort, he's still hanging on to this full count. Keeps fouling him off. Sundrip trying to get this final out to put Kuemper's batters on the field. Pitch is outside. We've got a walk. It'll be the first of the night from Sundrip in this last couple innings. And Fort takes a base. He's been walked back-to-back at-bats now, or appearances anyway. So we'll see Logan Manns come up. And Kuemper wants to talk things over, might have another pitching change. Or did they call an out there? Did they change something? Let's see. I'm looking. Both teams are coming off the field. Ah, there it is. So they said he's out because he batted out of order. Brody Gieser just was not found in the order, and that did it. I noticed it. I just thought, well, he came out. Maybe they don't need him. Turns out they did. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Kuemper down by 3, needing some help. Final inning, perhaps. We go to the bottom of the 7th after this on Kick 106.7.
Being a part of a team is not only fun, it can give our students a sense of identity and help them develop long-term relationships. This is Dr. Nate Luth, Next Generation Chiropractic. Student athletes, make sure you are taking care of your body before, during, and after the game. Proper warm-ups and cool-down are vital to staying on the field or court, and having regular chiropractic appointments can help reduce the risk of injury. Stay in the game by taking care of your body. Good luck to all area student athletes this season. Let's stay healthy and have fun.
At New Way Ford in Coon Rapids and New Way Auto in Jefferson, we make your vehicle buying experience stress-free. Our sales team will help determine your vehicle needs with options and features that you desire. Our finance team will explain financing terms and options best for each customer. Our service team is always here for you, from our Oil Changes for Life program to our exclusive warranty forever. We work to keep your New Way vehicle going long after the sale. Stop by and let our family help yours get into the next car, truck, or SUV.
A quick 0-2 count, a foul ball and a strike to Ethan Lowe. So the final out of that last inning for Lewis Central, they did bat out of order, and that was an automatic out. Lowe will pop this one up over towards third in foul territory, but Brady Hetzel reels it in. Now 2 outs away from a victory in Game 1 for Lewis Central. They'll do it all over again. A doubleheader here tonight at Merchants Park. Again, we're just covering the first game on Kick 106.7 KIKD Lake City Carroll and on our Carroll Broadcasting Sports Network video stream on YouTube, powered by New Way Auto Group, with manpower from Will Miners tonight. Pitch high from Gavin Goldsberry for a 1-0 count. Trevor Ryle batting here, looking for his first hit of the night. Came in batting .304 on the year. 1-0 pitch in across for strike one. Flew out to first. Had a sacrifice bunt and a walk for his 3 appearances tonight, but officially just 0 for 1. Luke Waltman, starting pitcher, went 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, 1 earned. 2-1 coming from Goldsberry, and that'll miss outside for a 3-1 count. Kuemper just needs base runners, and maybe they could get to the top of the order where Logan Siebenaller, Benicio Lujano, Kobe Lampman, see if he can give them a chance to bring some runs home. Late call on a strike to fill the count to Ryle. Ryle came in tonight with 14 hits, looking for number 15, and he'll send this one into foul territory out in left field. That'll be chased down by Hetzel, and he'll get another 3-2 full count pitch. Cooper Potabom is on deck. He scored Kuemper's last run. That was back in the second inning. Logan Siebenaller, the other run scored for Kuemper tonight, back to open up the first inning. Full count across the plate, fouled off again. We'll do it as long as we have to. Coming up in our post-game show tonight, don't forget, we'll name our Motor Inn Player of the Game. Motor Inn of Carroll, your premier Toyota, Chevy, and Buick dealership for sales, service, parts, and collision. Full count pitch, and a swinging strike three for Trevor Ryle. And now 1 out away from Lewis Central, picking up a victory. Second, Goldsberry's strikeout in the last couple innings. And now it comes down to Cooper Potabom. Will this game continue, or is it over at 5-2? Potabom will tell us. He's 0 for 3 tonight with a run scored. Flew out to right, grounded out to short, reached on an error, and he pops this one fouled out of play behind the bleachers. Could be the last batter for Kuemper, unless he reaches. 0-1. 2 outs. Nobody on. Kuemper down by 3. We're in the bottom of the 7th. Goldsberry with a chopper to third, scooped up by Hetzel. The throw to first to end the game, and it's over. Lewis Central wins this one 5-2. Cooper Potabom, he grounds out over at third, and that'll do it. Not what Kuemper wanted here in the 7th inning, going 3 up, 3 down to end this one. Kuemper falls to 12-6 on the year. Now 5-3 in the Hawkeye 10, and Lewis Central there now 14-2 and 9-0. Still undefeated in the Hawkeye 10. Coming up next, it's the Mackey Motors post-game show. Find new roads at Mackey Motors of Lake City, and we'll name our Motor Inn Player of the Game. It's all next on Kick 106.7.
Inspiring her dreams and helping her pursue them. That's why we protect your house and your car, because we know they're the launching pad to their dreams. And now you can save up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. American Family Insurance.
For details, contact Nicole Unken at Nicole Unken Agency. Call 712-792-1262 or stop by 412 Highway 30 today.